Welcome, Infinities, to our wonderful page. This page is dedicated to all of our channeled messages from Mount Glass. Mount Glass, well, it's an acronym, okay? It's for masters, teachers, guides, loved ones, angels, self, and source. Self is really your higher self, obviously. This is something that we channel all the time, every day. To go a little bit deeper into that aspect, please take a listen to our podcast, Love Always Self. We have tons of information about that. But just to give you a little bit of a touch, your higher self is really your unconscious, your conscious, your soul, the thing that operates your physical being every day, but in every aspect out there in all space and time, right? So it is the thing that really does drive a lot of what are your do's and don't likes and all of that. It's a collection of everything you've ever learned in any lifetime, and it creates this wonderful aspect of you that you can connect to at any given time. And along with that, some of the life lessons that you have an entire posse that is there to support you and love you and take care of you. And whether that is a master, if you want to call it that, a teacher, if you want to call it that, or a guide. A lot of people refer to them as guides. You have your angels as well that are operating at a much higher frequency and dimension altogether. We've seen lots of writings about that, right? And of course, source. Some people call it, call source God. Some people might have a different name for it. Either way, it's up to you and what resonates with you the most. But that is what Mount Glass is. It is your collective of your posse that's here to support you from a much spiritual or higher realm, right? So, some of the things that I like to do when connecting with Mount Glass is I do pull messages from them through my consciousness. I receive information from them in all sorts of ways, whether it's a synchronistic numbers or events, whether it's a channeled message that I receive when I am in a meditative state or tapping into that frequency of them. And those we like to write down. Carissa and I, my co host here with Love Always Self, and my best friend and business partner, we write them down and we like to leave those messages for you below, as when we're channeling that information, we understand sometimes whether or not it is for the collective or if they're just messages personally for us. And so that's what we're sharing with you on this particular page, our lovely, amazing, incredible messages that we get from our Mount Glass. Our spiritual team, our posse, right? The ones that are here to really assist us as we navigate this physical realm, this human form, and everything in between. So please feel free to scroll through and take a look and see what resonates with you and what doesn't. And if it doesn't, that's okay. And if it does, that's fantastic. It was meant for you in that particular time and moment. It doesn't matter, even though we do sometimes timestamp these. It doesn't matter when you read them from when we wrote them down. It is always going to happen at that perfect time, in that perfect place, on when it needs to, when it's for you. So thank you again for visiting our page. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time.